What's up, Internet? It's your boy, Wülf Boi. Pink hair! Today we're going to be reacting to McGwire's last album, hold on, Dust. Now, technically, this album was released last year, and I had the intention to react to / review it last year, but as you can probably tell based on my uploads, I got pretty busy towards the beginning of this year. I've only recently started getting back into the swing of making and uploading more content more regularly, but I'm trying to keep that going. Trying to keep at least one upload a week. So if you're new, subscribe. New content every week. Anyway, so if you don't know, McGwire is, another sort of local artist to my area. His most recent thing was the music video for the song Dust, which I did a reaction to, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's very, moody pop. It sounds like it would be on the radio, and I don't mean that as an insult. It's, very professionally done. The music video especially has some great shots. And as a song, it's pretty catchy. It's very well constructed. So I think that's going to give us a good idea of what's going to be on this Dust album. Like I said, I'm very late getting to this, but part of my reason for doing it now, instead of just letting it pass me by, is McGwire is working on a new project, so this will be released sort of in anticipation of that. So, on top of subscribing to me, of course, definitely after watching this video, go check him out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description, his SoundCloud and stuff like that. Give his music a listen. Support your local artists. Let's go into this. First track on the album is Photos, featuring Gabby Tessier. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that last name. Guitar tone is really gorgeous. I'm gonna be honest, I have mixed feelings about that. The chorus, I think, sounded really good, it sounded really full, there was a lot of vocal layers, and the performance was good, but in the verses, I think there was this tone to McGwire's voice, this very nasally, very whiny tone that I felt like didn't really fit the mood that he was going for. It sounded like it was trying to do some kind of comedy thing. It sounded like Jack Black in some of the Tenacious D songs when he's trying to be really when he's really trying to ham it up. And obviously this was meant to be, I assume this was meant to be a serious song, judging by the lyrics, so I don't know. The verses didn't really work for me. But like I said, the choruses, I think that performance was a lot better. And also, sonically, the choruses felt a lot more full. There was a lot more layers. The beat felt really wimpy to me. It was, the club kick, hat, snare, hat, kick, hat, snare, hat. But it felt very pushed to the background. It didn't have enough presence. So that also contributed to the verses sounding very flat. Mixed feelings, and it sucks that I have to start this off kind of negatively. Let's go to the next track, though. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. I like this so far. I should have mentioned before, this song is titled You're the One.
Damn, girl, you hit me like a dagger. Stab me in the back so I can get to know you better. And thank you for that. Truly, it helped me a lot. Helped me know that you're not the kind of person that I want. Now I'm sad that I had to find out so late that you're not great and you're actually a bit of a snake who's been sliding around and slithering, hoping you can see in me all the things you're seeing in those other two guys, huh?
This is great.
You're the one who made me like this. I don't blame you exactly, but all signs point to yes.
McGwire has a really good voice. Like, I feel like he should go into voice acting. He's very good at that, like, emotive speaking on recording. So the next song is Dust, which I've already reacted to. You should definitely go and watch my reaction to that. I think I'm gonna like play through it, like skip through it, just to refresh my memory of how it sounds, and so I'm not messing up the flow of the album too much.
Remember the times when I can't believe that it all turned to dust. Turned to dust. That it all turned to dust. Yeah. That it all. Hey.
So I just want to point out my problem with the song Photos is that the beat was kind of pushed to the background and didn't have enough presence. Not a problem with Dust. It's very full. The drums are very punchy. Dust is probably my favorite song so far. I'm only 3 songs in, but let's go ahead and go to Pictures. Is this a 50 Cent record?
I've always felt so alone. When you came into my life, I felt so old. I'd always hoped that these times would last forever. And I never thought that it would end like this. Tragedy just seems so ordinary. Memories like pictures in my head, and I can't even sleep now.
Okay, it just immediately went to the next song because that song was super short. That was less than 2 minutes. It was basically just like chorus, verse, chorus. I mean, that if you are like Ski Mask the Slump God, a 2-minute song is perfect because you can just be like, alright, chorus, here's me rapping fast, chorus again, alright, done, put it on the album. But for like a pop album, that seems a little weird, it seems a little out of place. Like, I feel like it would have been fine if it had like a proper ending, if something came in at the end instead of it just suddenly, the instrumental ends, next song. And like that would have probably been enough because like the musical idea that's there is pretty good. Chance on the chorus did a really good job. I really like his voice. I can't shake the feeling that this beat sounds like a throwback to like either 50 Cent or like Justin Timberlake from like the 2000s. It was interesting though, like I dig it. I just wish that it was a full song instead of just like a minute and 45 seconds. I better be in focus. Doesn't look in focus. Oh well, if it's not, I guess I'll just have to deal with it in editing. Alright. Et irumabu ut evite me.
Irumabo ut evite me. Et 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 irumabo ut evite me. I'm better off with you anywhere else. Please fuck off.
So as you can tell, I've heard this song before. McGwire actually showed it to me personally. That was the only song that, besides Dust, that I had fully listened to prior to recording this. It's good. It's funny. I mean, it basically just serves as a short little interlude. Although, now that I know in context that it comes after Pictures, which is already a super short song, it does feel kind of unnecessary, but it's still hilarious and I love it, so it still gets a thumbs up for me. Next song is Scars, featuring Anthony Huang.
All I know is everything you touch just leads to scars. Crumbling around you and it around. Keeping me down, keeping me bound. You say you're sorry? No, I'm sorry that I ever looked out to you. Sorry that I fell in love with you. There you go now. Walking around town, but you won't get far. There you go, there you go.
Hit the floor, but ain't done tonight. Wounds heal, but they sting and bite. You think you suffer just to sleep at night. Nah, yeah. All you wanna do is sit and wonder about yourself. You're you just faked everybody, yeah. Might as well say you love. You know if you sex drugs, you push away. I'm a block you up with the group when the pose is the last time you ever try to lose coffee. No.
There you takes the stars. All we know just leads to scars. Yeah, it all just leads to.
That was easily my favorite instrumental on the whole thing so far. I really liked, the, piano and organ accents, basically. It gives it, there's a very particular, sound that reminds me of. It's like a soundtrack song, like in a musical or something. I don't know, I just know I like it. I think the hook was good. The rapped verses, this is something that might not bother other people, and it may be specific just to people like me, but I think very simple rhyme schemes kind of bother me when it's just when you have a multi-syllable word or multi-syllable phrase, and to me, I expect you to rhyme multiple syllables in it, but then when you just rhyme the last syllable, it comes off as kind of lazy to me. The only other complaint that I really have about that is, I think the delivery of the rapped vocals was very, melodramatic. Maybe it was both the delivery and the lyrics themselves. It was very melodramatic is probably the best term that I can come up for it. And obviously it's a very dramatic song, the tone of it is very like I said, it sounds like a musical number. It sounds like someone in a Disney movie is really pouring their heart out. And maybe that's why the rapping doesn't sound right to me, because I can't imagine a Disney character rapping. Although then again, it's 2019, it's bound to happen at some point. Overall, I liked it. I'm not really feeling the rap verses. It's really just kind of, at this point, it's a matter of opinion. I don't really have any good reasons for why I don't like it. It's just a matter of opinion. Great hook and great instrumental, though.
What you made of?
Right, I forgot this song is called
You climbing to the
Kama
top,
Hakuna
and
Kisho.
sure we see gon' stay there. You gonna lay your claim there. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Kama Hakuna Kisho. Yeah. Hey. Kama Hakuna Kisho. Yeah. Hey. Macho yako tafadhali kutambua, kujipende mwenyewe kama hakuna kesho. Yeah, you are the only one. Kama hakuna kesho. Yeah, love yourself. Kama hakuna kesho. Yeah, love yourself. Kama hakuna kesho. Kama hakuna kesho.
Okay, so remember how I said the last song kind of gave me Disney song vibes? This one really does. Especially the using of, I don't know what language that is, but basically just, it sounds like something that would appear in a Disney movie like a Moana or a Lion King, where they're like, we're gonna incorporate a language that is relevant to the place where the story is taking it, and we're gonna, put that over a really, big, but still very pop-oriented instrumental. And I like it. That one, I think it had probably, the best hook so far, and on songs like Photos and Scars, I've had, negative things to say about the verses, but on this, the verses really blend well with the chorus. It feels like, a really cohesive song. This I think Dust is still probably my favorite on the whole thing so far, but this is second, I think. And the next song is Pictures Reprise, the outro. So technically I've already heard this, but let's see how it's different. Oh, this version is longer. Exactly what I asked for.
I never thought that it would end like this. Tragedy just seems so ordinary. Memories are pictures in my head, and I know all that's left of me is the happiness on the pictures of my world. It just seems so ordinary.
That was an interesting outro. It felt like, as the instrumental rolled to a close, that felt like an ending, but then it started, playing some music in the background, as though it was supposed to be, he literally just got done playing the piano, and then he, went and opened a door, and there was, music coming out from behind the door. Which is interesting. It almost makes me wonder if there's some sort of, concept that I missed. Let me listen to that again. It doesn't sound like the first song of the album. I thought maybe that was sort of a way for it to loop. But it sounded more electronic. It didn't sound like the guitar. I don't know. That's an interesting way to end your album. Overall thoughts. There are some really good songs on here. Dust, Kama Hakuna Kisho. Even though I can't really fully endorse the verses, I still think Scars is pretty good. And You're the One as a like comedy song, that one's great. And you know what? Like, despite my problems with it, at the core, Photos is still a good song. So there's a lot good here. I just think there's some problems with construction. Like, some of the performances I couldn't fully get behind. Overall, instrumentally, this is great. But I think in terms of the construction of it as an album, you know, with some songs seemingly ending prematurely, the fact that, you know, it's only 8 songs, it's only about 20 minutes, and there's one of those songs is basically this a cappella interlude, and the song right before that is super short and then gets reprised later. At that point, at the end of 20 minutes, technically about like 5 of those minutes are like the same song twice. Obviously with a different instrumental and everything, and the outro closes everything out nicely. Actually, I would probably include that as one of my favorite songs too. It's just weirdly constructed. That's all I can say about it. But it's still got a lot of good content. I think I would probably recommend this, especially like, you know, telling people, hey, a local guy did this. It's really impressive. Like, the sound of it is very professional, very like pop music, like everything sounds very clean, which is something you often don't get with local artists who are just like recording in their own spaces. Yeah, I think it's very impressive for that. If I had to give it a score, a tentative score after one full listen, it would probably be like a 6, maybe a 7. Overall, a recommend. Overall, a go to the description and listen to it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Dust by McGwire. Really excited to hear the next project. If this is his first album, and according to the description, it is his first album, I'm really excited to see where he can go from this. My first album fucking sucked. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, listen to McGwire, listen to my music, follow me on TikTok. Do all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Look, Kira, I'm writing to kill and I'm making a plan, yeah. To fuck up the game till they know that I am the man, yeah. I'll be holding that shit by the throat, I'll be making demands, yeah. Everything I touch will blow, I think that I gotta stand, yeah. They're gonna stand me, I'm putting up for my family. My little bro need the heroes, so this shit don't stop till I'm crushing the Grammys. So high, plus I got drip, I'm a motherfucking space dandy. Killing it before it begins like a plan B, gotta be all that I can be. Yeah, I'm polished, shining like a star, but I'm moving like a comet.